and welcome back to a new video. This is going to be my first book haul here on FKJ Books, and this is mostly the books that I picked up so far this year, with the exception of a couple. Some of the books that I've read I actually haven't included in this book haul. I don't know why. I just had them in a separate place. It was for read books and I've already talked about them. So you know, these are ones that pretty much haven't been shown on this channel before and I haven't talked about. So let's just start off. The first one I have here is Sing by Vivi Green. This really appealed to me because one, I really love this cover and I really like the idea. I'm quite a big Taylor Swift fan and this gave me those type of vibes. I've never really read a book like this and it's a pretty short one, so I'm hoping to get to this soon. It seems like a good summary book as well, so Sing. The next one I've got is Charisma by Jenny Ryan. I watched the movie Nerve and loved it. I gave it 5 stars. I thought it was fantastic and it completely blew me away. I kind of wish I would have read the book first, but I didn't really think it'd be something that I was too into or something that would be up my street. However, I loved it. So this is, you know, another book by that author who wrote Nerve, so I thought, you know what, I'll give this one a go and see how I got on with this one. So yeah, really excited about that. I really loved Nerve. The next one I've got here is On the Other Side by Carrie Hope Fletcher. I've been wanting this one for quite a while. Of course it came out in hardback first and I typically prefer paperback, so I waited for it to come out in paperback and now I finally picked it up, so I can't wait to get around to this one at some point. The next one I've got here is one that I have wanted for the longest time. I always had it in the back of my mind that I needed to remember this book and pick it up at some point, and now I finally have it. And it is 7 Ways We Lie by Riley Redgate. Now Riley Redgate has just come out with a new book called Noteworthy, which I really want. I feel like Noteworthy I might enjoy even more. But yeah, 7 Ways We Lie just really appeals to me. I like that we've got the 7 deadly sins on the front here. The only thing I don't really like about this book is the size. I prefer the books to be like the normal height, but that's just, you know. But yes, there we go. There's that one. The next one I've got here is The State of Grace, which I feel like I'll get to really soon. This one looks really interesting. It's a contemporary book about Grace who has Asperger's, and it's told from her point of view, and so I just can't wait to read this one. And look how pretty this colour is. I love the colour of this front cover. And again, it's quite a short little book, so I'm looking forward to getting to that one. The next one is one that I'm probably going to read this month in June. It's not the next book I plan on reading, but the one after. And that is Girl Missing by Sophie Mackenzie. This is the 10th anniversary cover, which I love. I think this is fantastic. And I had never heard of this book, and I was shopping in a Double A Smith's, and I spotted it. And at the time, I'd already picked up some books that day, so I thought, oh, you know, I'll put it on a list, I'll pick up another point. The next time I was buying books, I made sure to pick this one up. It sounds really interesting. Obviously, it's about this girl who is missing, but I believe she doesn't know she's missing. You know, maybe she went missing when she was younger or was kidnapped and she doesn't know. Very interesting. Can't wait to read that one. And the next one I have is See You in the Cosmos by Jack Cheng, and this is all, I think, all written via audio recordings, which just really appealed to me, and I like the cover and the space look of it. It's a middle grade book as well, so really looking forward to that one. Okay, the next one I've got is, the name of this book is Secret by, Pseudonymous Bosch. I don't think that's not going to be a real name. Anyway, the name of this book is Secret, and this is the Secret series. I own, let me just see, what is it called? It's on my shelf somewhere and I can't even see it now. I own, the second one in the series. If you're reading this, it's too late. If you're reading this, it's too late. I've owned it for probably 5 years. I've never owned the first one. So I finally went ahead, picked up this first one, so now I have the first one and the second one, and I can read them. I think it's a series of maybe 5 books. Again, it's a middle grade series. I'm really looking forward to this one. And I've had the second one for the longest time. The next one I have here is The Upside of Unrequited by Becky Albertalli. I absolutely loved Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda last year, one of my favourite books of last year, so I could not wait to get my hands on her second book, which of course is this one. A lot of people have been talking about this one recently and really enjoying it, so I can't wait to get into this one. Okay, moving on to this next pile here. First off, I have Always and Forever, Laura Jean. I love these books. You know, we've got To All the Boys I Loved Before, P.S. I Still Love You, and now Always and Forever Lara Jean. These are the only books that I've read by Jenny Han. I haven't read this one yet, but I will be doing soon. And so I think once I finish this one, I will move on to some other books by her, because I do love her writing and I get really caught up in it, and they're just really quick, cute reads. I love the characters in these books, so I can't wait to go back to this world. The next one I have here is The Whispering Mountain by Joan Aiken. And Josh got me this book for my birthday as my kind of surprise book. He always tries to find a book that I hadn't heard of or don't know much about, and he picked this one, and I think it's a pretty old classic book, and it's a puffin book. I'd never heard of it. I love this front cover, and I'm really excited to get into this one and find out what it is about. So there's that one. Okay, the next one I have here is, these were from Waterstones, and they have the buy one get one sticker on, and that one's still sticky. Cream Buns and Crime. I absolutely love the Murder Most and Ladylike series completely, and this is basically a mix of short stories and little tips and tricks and just what kind of inspired the series and other mysteries to read, and it's just kind of a little compilation of things like that. There are 5 books, main books out currently. I haven't read the 5th one yet. I've read all of them bar Mistletoe Murder. So I do want to read Mistletoe Murder, and then I'll read this little short collection, Cream Buns and Crime, but I just cannot wait for this. I feel like I'm just going to love it. So, love this series. Oh, and that's by Robin Stevens. Next one I've got, which was the one that was sticky, is Wolf Hollow by Lauren Wolk. Can't wait for this one. I love this cover. It looks beautiful. The back looks beautiful. I know not very much about it, but that is, to be honest, how I do go into books. I never know a mass amount. But yeah, this one really appeals to me, so can't wait to get to that one. The next we've had one that I think has been pretty popular at the moment, and that is The One Memory of Flora Banks. Really looking forward to this one. I've just heard a bunch of stuff about it, and the concept really interests me. Obviously she has short-term memory loss, I believe, since maybe a young age, maybe like 10, I'm not sure. It doesn't say on the back here, so I'm just like, okay, trying to figure it out. It doesn't say. I'm sure you'll know, because this one is actually a really popular one. Okay, the next one I've wanted for maybe 3 years, and I never picked it up, and I'm so glad that now I finally have, and it's Not a Drop to Drink, which is kind of a dystopian novel that came out quite a few years ago, and I heard a little bit about it here and there, quite, like I say, about 3 years ago on BookTube, and I always wanted it, and I'm pretty sure it's a duology as well, and I never picked it up, and now I have it, and I cannot wait for this one, and it's by Mindy McGinnis. And basically, water is a shortage, and this girl has a little pond that she owns and has to really protect it. I'm really excited for this one. Okay, the next one we have is 13 Minutes by Sarah Pinborough, and it says, I was dead for 13 minutes, now I want to know why. That's all I needed to know about that one. Really interested in this. I hope it's a bit of like a thriller, mystery, and that's kind of what I want from this one. Okay, the next one I have here is Waiting for Callback by Pedra and Anna Cargill. This just looks like fun. It's about a girl named Electra who wants to, she wants to be an actress, and it's kind of her trials and tribulations with that. And what was I looking up? I was looking up something, this was recommended on Amazon, and I was like, oh, that looks fun. It had really great reviews. It's just a really light book, so when I want something like that, I'll go to this one. Okay, the next one we got is Beautiful. Look at that, and it's Wing Jones. This one again has been getting lots of hype. This is by Catherine Webber. Yeah, again, I think it's a magical realism book, and she runs, and that's pretty much all I know, but again, a lot of people have been loving this, and I mean, it's just so beautifully looking. I just had to have this one. And finally, the last book in this bunch, I have A Study in Charlotte by Brittany Carvello. And I have been waiting for this one to come out in paperback for a long time. Of course, it's a take on Sherlock Holmes, and yeah, I think it's Charlotte Holmes who is his somewhere relative. I don't know, but really looking forward to this one. I hope it really lives up to my expectations. So that was my book haul for the beginning half of the year. Thumbs up if you enjoyed this and would like to see more book hauls on this channel. Don't forget to subscribe for more bookish videos, and until then I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Goodbye!